Welcome to Dog Barking and Lawn Mowing. My name's Keith. Fuck's sake, man. It's like super silent all day. Break out the camera. Boop, 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 boop. Time to mow the lawn. Sweet, brother. Anyway, it's been a rough day, but I'm finally here. I purchased what I'm about to put on the bike probably a week ago. Finally got a decent day. Worked 10 hours. Then we had to work out. Then we had dinner. Tried to pour my first beer, and it just went everywhere. Opened up a sticky hands, opened up just fine. But anyway, today is like the only window I have to get this done, because otherwise I'm going to just put them on and then never get to try it. So, oh, sweet relief. Fuck's sake. I got a set of Legend Revo A's that I'm putting on the bike. What I'm taking off of the bike is not factory. I'm actually taking off a set of Olin 3.3s that I got from Motorcycle Metal a few years ago. So I'm going to have an actual, not legit back-to-back, but I'm going to have what I consider the two top competitors for the best shocks for touring bikes on the same bike by the same person, and be able to give you my opinion about it. So I'm going to get these shocks put on, give it a test ride. Hopefully I notice a difference. The reason why I went with the Legends after having the Ohlins is because after 3 years, roughly, 15,000 miles, the Ohlins took a shit. Not horrendously, but my wife and I went out for a ride probably 3 weeks ago, and we both noticed that my bike was riding like shit. So Ohlins have a 5-year warranty and a 1-year warranty on any seals, so it's not covered. I'm not super satisfied with that. So instead of, due to this COVID thing, getting those repaired, the lead time on it's crazy, and I would essentially be giving up my riding season. So I decided to buy another pair of shocks, and then I'll send in the Ohlins to get repaired and keep whatever I find the best. I'm super hopeful with the Legends, and I'll let you guys know as soon as I get them on. But I guess the next step is picking up the bike. That's a little sketchy. I'm not super into that. I don't do it very often because it's a nearly 1,000-pound motorcycle, and it's sketch. But once I get the Ohlins off, I'll set it up, take a close look at both shocks. I'll go over the differences, and then we'll get these bad boys on and I'll go for a ride. Check you in a bit. All right, got my jack set up here. My buddy Eric loaned me this wheel lock that you lock the front tire in, but I think the weight of it when I go to lift up the bike would cause it to tilt forward. So just kind of make sure that we're catching the frame on both the front and the back. This motorcycle jack was my brother's, and now I got it, so should be all good. The scariest part is when the bike starts lifting towards you, but I kind of, you just kind of take it easy. I jack it up just a little bit to get it to bite, and just re-verify that I like where it's at. You probably come a little further in. But this is the process. I'm gonna get this moved into exact position and then lift her up. All right, got them off successfully. Here they are side by side. Let's start with the ohlins. So I got the heavy duty spring on these because we ride 2 up most of the time. You can see up here it has a little plastic set screw, and then you have a tool that you use to adjust the preload. This clicker down here is the dampening, the rebound dampening. For 3 years these were just the shit. I talked to Howard at Motorcycle Metal. He said most likely I have a nitrogen leak from there, but you know, they should just last longer than that. The rebound adjustment here is a clicker, and to only know exactly where you're at, you have to go all the way to one way and then count backwards. If you compare it to the Legend, where am I? If you compare it to the Legend, see this is set at 3 and there's 6 adjustments. Man, that's just a smarter design. So much easier to know where you're at. And to fine tune, you can know exactly that both of your shocks are set at the same dampening. So both black, don't see either of them because of the bags. I dare say, you know, the manufacturing on the Legends looks a little cleaner. Hope you like my rug. As seen on other videos such as fireplace build, or fire pit build, you can see that I kind of stay in this zone, kind of with passenger, without, but let's get them on. Got the first one on there. Looks sweet. Was a little cantankerous having to, you know, I had to raise and lower the jack just to get the right spacing so that the bolts would go in straight. You know, the second I felt them wanting to bind up because they weren't going in straight, I just backed out. All right, let me get the other side. All right, got the other side on. That's looking good. That's looking good. I'm gonna drop them down and give it a ride. I'm just leaving them as stock, the stock settings, and I'm gonna see how it goes and make adjustments from there. So more to come. Wife and I just got back from test riding the shocks, and they're incredible. Absolutely amazing. When we first got on it, we were just going through the city trying to get to some open so we can get up to some speeds, and it was kind of bullshit, but that was just as they came out of the box, and that wasn't surprising. So made it a few miles out, pulled over, adjusted the preload way up. I felt, you know, the rear of the bike was lower, and I also changed the rebound to 4 instead of 3, and then we got back on the road and it was night and day. It was just incredible, super smooth. It was like we were on rails. Just amazing. We ended up pulling over one more time. I changed the rebound back to 3, and I added a little bit more on the preload just to get us up just a little bit more. It still wasn't quite feeling right. And then we headed home, and I'm over the moon with them. So good, you know. And like my wife said when we got back, she said, you know, if you're gonna ride, the price of these shocks isn't that much for how much you gain. So comparing them to the ohlins, I would say adjustment wise, hands down, the Legends are easier to adjust and more accurate to adjust. I was able to adjust the preload by hand, and just by counting the number of turns, I got them dialed in perfect with each other. I verified because I keep a tape measure with me because of the ohlins. And then the rebound couldn't be any easier. So adjustments, I give it to Legends. Function, that one's tough because when I took the ohlins off, they were riding like shit. But I'm still gonna get the ohlins fixed. But I think these Legends are staying on the bike. Yeah, I just love them. I can't wait to load this thing down, really put them to the test. You know, do a 300-mile day and see how it's going. The next test that's going to take some time is longevity. You know, Legends say lifetime limited warranty. I'm going to put that to the test, because if in 3 years I'm back at it, you know, I just don't want to deal with that. So Legends, if you're listening, and I hope these things last, because I love them. So when it comes to doing the front end, you know, while I had the ohlins, it was a no-brainer. I was going to put the ohlins on, but now I have doubt. So as it sits now, I think Legends will be getting the front end of my bike too. So I'll keep you updated on these shocks as I ride them, and if I have any issues. But man, I love these things. If you're still riding around on bullshit factory shocks on your bagger, things are a game changer. It's just amazing. The price point that these shocks are at, it's a little surprising that Harley doesn't, you know, step up and add them on their bike. But yeah, Legends for the win. You know, I really struggled with this video. Had kind of a hard day. I was really excited to get these shocks on. I was feeling really pinched for time. I was spilling shit, getting frustrated. Lawn was being mowed, dogs are barking. But man, I like making these videos. I like sharing what I do with people. You know, if you think somebody you know would like it, man, share it with them. Hit the subscribe button, you know, like the videos, and interact with me. You know, I do respond. I will answer. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. Oh, and Siegs. Probably thought I was going to retaliate in this video, but you probably don't know that I already have. Good luck.